Once upon a time, in a kingdom in East Java, there lived a prosperous and happy people. They were led by a wise king and assisted by a brave and powerful Patih prime minister named Sidopekso. One day, Sidopekso met a beautiful and king-hearted woman named Dewi Sri Tanjung. The Patih fell in love at first sight. Sidopekso firmly said, "Oh Dewi Sri Tanjung, will you become my life companion?" Dewi Sri Tanjung smiled gently and replied, "With pleasure." Patih Sidopekso, the two were married and lived in harmony. They loved and respected each other and were admired by the people. Sri Tanjung sighed softly, "I am happy with you, Sidopekso." Sidopekso smiled at her and sighed, "So am I, a light of my heart." However, one day, kingdom was attacked by enemies. Patih Sidopekso had to go to war, leaving his beloved wife behind. With strong determination, he said farewell to her. "Sri Tanjung, pray for me so that I may return safely." Dewi Sri Tanjung held her husband's hand and said, "Go Sidopekso, I will always wait for you faithfully." After Sidopekso left, there were jealous people who disliked their happiness. They spared slander, saying that Dewi Sri Tanjung was unfaithful. After Sidopekso left, there were jealous people who disliked their happiness. They spread slander, saying that Dewi Sri Tanjung was unfaithful. They whispered, "Sri Tanjung is having an affair. Perhaps she is not royal." Sidopekso returned from the war victorious. However, his heirs were filled with false rumors about his wife. He became gloomy and thought to himself, "Is it true that my wife is unfaithful?" From that moment on, Sidopekso began to act coldly toward her. Even so, Dewi Sri Tanjung remained gentle and loving. She grew worried, saying her husband avoided her. "My husband, why have you changed? Do you not trust me?" Sidopekso turned his face away. I don't know whom to believe about the news spreading among the people in Slains." However, he was planning something. One day, Sidopekso invited his wife go to the edge of a cliff, beneath which flowed a swift river. His heart was full of doubt and clouded by emotion. With a heavy voice, Sidopekso sighed, "Sri Tanjung, you have been unfaithful while I was at war. Why should I stay with you? This is your punishment." As he looked toward the rushing river below, with tears and broken heart, Dewi Sri Tanjung pleaded, "If I am faithful, if I am poor, let his river water become fragrant. But I left, let the water become full." Without hesitation, with great courage and a wounded head, Dewi Sri Tanjung jumped from the cliff into the river. Suddenly, the river water spread a sweet, fragrant aroma. The miracle proved the purity of her. Saying this, Sidopekso cried out in deep regret, "Sri Tanjung, forgive me. I have been blinded by Slender. Since that event, the place has been called Banyuwangi. Banyu means water and wangi means fragrant.